What's happening? What is going on, Cantaloupes? Being a professional athlete is a lifestyle. You need to stay in shape and you need to keep the best care ever of your body. Some players continue that while they are retired and could probably step on the field and still be great. I'm Mike Cantalupo, and today we present 10 NFL legends that could still play well if they came out of retirement. Brian Urlacher. He's already in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, but that doesn't mean that Urlacher still couldn't ball. He was the Defensive Player of the Year in 2005, 40.1 sacks, over 1,300 tackles. He's been retired since 2013, but he only turned 40 in May 2018. His body has been kept fresh. I'm sure he could step up as a middle linebacker. Sure, he's probably a bit slower, but his mental ability more than anything would be able to create tackles and get to the quarterback. Randy Moss. He's probably the second best receiver ever after Jerry Rice. He led the NFL in receiving touchdowns 5 times. He has an incredible combo of size, speed, hands, and athleticism. He took the 49ers to the Super Bowl in his final season. Now he's in the Hall of Fame and could probably still play as like a third wide receiver. My idea is that size would let him be an ideal red zone target. I think he's enjoying his life on television, but I think he could still play. Patrick Willis. He's one of the most dominant middle linebackers ever. He was the former face of that 49ers defense and maybe the franchise as a whole, but he only played 8 seasons. He retired at age 29. In 2014, it was a toe injury that continued to plague him, but he was still in his prime, which means he's still kind of in his prime. If he had time to recover, which he has on his toe, maybe, just maybe, he could be able to play again. Michael Vick, he's the best rushing quarterback of all time. We probably won't see anybody like him ever again. He had this brief resurgent season with the Eagles in 2010. Then the injuries began to pile up. He last played for the Steelers as a backup quarterback in 2015, but he showed that he still had the legs, and we're sure he has velocity on his throws because I saw him in a flag football competition outdueling Jimmy Clausen by a mile at quarterback. There's no way he's really slowed down in speed, and even if he has, he's still probably faster than everybody else in the league. Terrell Owens, he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2018, but he's not going to the ceremony. He says that, okay, he wants to be close with his family, but it's probably also because he was snubbed his first year. He's actually reportedly negotiating a comeback with the CFL. He ran a 4.43 40 in June of 2018. Still obviously has speed. He's kept himself in great shape, and he could make it, especially in the CFL. Jason Witten is an 11-time Pro Bowler, one of the best all-around tight ends ever. He surprised everybody with a retirement in 2018. Obviously, we all know he's a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame, but he was still effective while he retired. So, I mean, there's no reason why a 36-year-old shouldn't be able to play, but now he's at ESPN, so he gets to sit and not have to get hit, and I don't really blame him. Kurt Warner. He had an excellent final season with the Cardinals. He completed 66.1% of his passes, 30 touchdowns. He led the Cardinals to the NFC divisional round. He's a 2-time MVP. He won Super Bowl 34. He actually did say the following per Frank Schwab of Yahoo Sports. I was actually ready to, for this coming season, I actually talked to a coach and my wife said, go for it. I think it would be great. So I actually talked to a coach about possibly doing it if they needed someone, but then they went out and they signed somebody. I don't think they thought I was serious, so I think we're completely done now. Maybe that was the Dolphins. I'd rather have had Kurt Warner than Jay Cutler, that's for sure. Chad Ocho Cinco, the guy gloats on Twitter all the time about how he still has the fastest feet in all of the NFL, even as he's retired. He constantly is showing himself working out, he's bigger than ever, actually. He's bigger than ever. He's still as fast. He could definitely get on the field and blow by a couple mediocre corners with his route running ability. Ray Lewis, you have to put him at like the top 20 all time on a list of players, right? Perhaps the best linebacker ever. He won 2 Super Bowls with the Baltimore Ravens. He's a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Over 2,000 tackles, 41 sacks, 31 interceptions. He retired as a champion after the 2012 season, which is exactly how Ray Lewis should have gone out. But he's still in incredible shape. He was great in his final season. You can't ever doubt Ray Lewis, so you can't doubt that if he were to come back, he would be amazing. Calvin Johnson, this one is easy. He was arguably the best wide receiver of his era. He led the league in receiving yards twice. He had an excellent final season with the Lions in 2015. Yeah, 88 catches, over 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns. He retired because he was playing through pain. So yeah, if that pain had subsided, he would only be 33 years old in 2018. That's not too old to actually play in the NFL. He could still play if that pain was gone, or maybe it's not worth it. What other retired players do you think should come back? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe. Until next time, I'm Mike Cantalupo. Thanks for watching.